The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carpenter.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Coming out with it, it's Cruz. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Rush is on him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's shipped. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. The short hands, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life, taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Gomez. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense uses their 2nd time out of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll pull it down. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The shot that clears come to the line, trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man to the left. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Bobcats. Great job by the back on the option.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carpenter. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. Gets it out fast. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking downfield on first down. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, shot to clear.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Gomez. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight.
Makes a grab deep. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Carpenter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Trying to beat him to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Back to throw, it's Gomez. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. Touchdown, Ohio! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
On the move, he fires. He's open on the right. Running through contact. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to run it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contest.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Go toss play to the right. I love it. And how about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big gainer?
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're trying to slam it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.